Matthew here from MiniWargaming.com, and this is the start of a new vlog. So, I need your help though, because I have no idea what I'm going to do in this vlog. I have a few ideas, so I guess I don't have no idea. I do have ideas. For those of you who wonder what happened to my walk and talks, well, a couple things happened. One, August, and two, my son Elijah. See, the first thing that happened is Elijah, my son, I have a flip video that I would record the walk and talks on, and it was plugged into the computer, and he decided to wrench it out. But he didn't just wrench it out, he twisted it. And when he twisted it, it snapped the USB part of the flip video. And that kind of sucked. So I went out and bought a new flip video, but the problem is the one that I had was an old flip video, so only recorded in standard definition, which was awesome because for these vlogs, you don't need high definition, like look at me in high definition. You just need whatever. And so it was a cheap camera, and I could just pop it into Vegas, which is what we use to edit our videos, and just render it, and it would render super fast and it was no problem. So I go and buy this new flip video, and now they're all HD. And the problem is they record in MP4 format, which Vegas cannot edit. Now there are ways to convert from MP4 to another format, but at that time I was just still upset about the flip video being wrecked, that I just didn't feel like going through all the motions of figuring it all out. So that kind of made the next couple of days I just didn't want to go out and do my walk and talk, because what's the point of doing the walk and talk with the flip video if I don't end up being able to edit the video? So that's the first thing that happened. Then the second thing that happened was August. Well, in August, at the very beginning of August, at the end of July, we went to Games Day Chicago, and we drove there. It was about a 12-hour trip to get there and about a 10-hour trip to get back, just with stops and traffic and all of that. And we were tired, and we didn't feel like, you know, you kind of lose your routine when you do that kind of traveling. And then just a couple weeks later, we went to California to THQ for the Space Marine community event, where we got to see Space Marine before it came out. And that within 48 hours, we had flown to and from Los Angeles. Now, we are on the East Coast pretty much, and Los Angeles is on the West Coast, or I guess it's the other way around when you're looking at me. And within 48 hours, we had traveled for 24 of that 48 hours. And so it took like 3 days for me to recover from that. And so it just threw off all our routines. And then we had our 250,000 a point Apocalypse game. So all these excuses, I stopped doing my walking and hence stopped doing my talking, because that's when I did my walk and talks. And I had a lot of people start to post that they were very disappointed in that. When I say a lot, I mean a few. I didn't count how many there was. We didn't get tons of views on my walk and talks, probably around 1,000 views per vlog that I put up on a daily basis. So, you know, it was half decent, but not tons and tons of viewers. And so I thought, nobody's really going to notice me not doing them. But there actually have been a lot of people talking about how they missed them and they really like the interaction. Dave's been doing his vlog. It was a little sporadic throughout August as well, for the same reason as mine. I've been really busy doing battle reports and other things. It's actually been very busy around here at Mini Wargaming, just with everything that we've been doing. I hope that you've been enjoying the increased number of videos that we've been doing. We're trying to get into more of the motions of things to produce even more free content and more content for our Vault members. So I want to start a new Vault, or a new vlog. But the problem is, I can't do a walk and talk anymore, because the reason the walk and talk worked for me is because I'd get up at 6 o'clock in the morning before my wife and son were awake, and I'd have an hour before they'd even get up, and then I can go out and do my walk. And that was the only time of the day that it really works for me. I can't do them in the evening because I have to take care of my family, and I want to spend time with them. And I can't do it after that. I don't want to go out at night. And I can't really do it during the day because I work 9 to 5 at Mini Wargaming. This is a 40-hour-a-week job. It's a very busy job. And so now that we're into September, at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's dark out. It's actually not light out until 7 o'clock because of the seasons. And on top of that, Elijah's been deciding to wake up at 20 after 6 or 6:30. That seems to be his new time that he gets up. So by really combining all those facts together, I can't continue to do the walk and talks. And I live too far away from work to walk to work, or even bike to work. It's actually, now that I've moved recently, and now I'm like a 40-minute bike ride away from work. And while that's not too bad, biking to and from work is like an hour and a half of my day. And when you have a family and a job, that's kind of difficult to do. So I want to start a new vlog, and I want to do it on a somewhat regular basis, but I need your help. What should it be about? Now, when I say what should it be about, I don't necessarily mean what I'm going to talk about, although make suggestions for that as well. but I mean, what should I be doing? Because when Dave does his vlog, he's making his Blood Angels army. Should I do a new army? Should I be painting? Should I be... I don't even know. Let's see. Whatever ideas that you might have. So that's the first thing. What should I be doing? And then the second thing is, what should I talk about? Now, I don't want you to put specific comments saying, well, talk about Tyranid tactics or something. Be more general than that. Be like, well, you can talk about wargaming, or you can talk about the community, or you can just respond to comments. Just that's all you have to do, is just respond to all our comments like you would do in the walk and talks. The walk and talks were a hybrid. Sometimes I would just choose a topic and talk for 35 to 40 minutes about it. And other times I would print off the 10 pages of comments that my last walk and talk would have, and I would just read the comments and reply to them. And it would be fun. We're actually thinking of doing these vlogs live as well, but that doesn't mean that you can't watch them if you're not able to attend them live, because it records it and then we just post it. And so we might start having scheduled times, or maybe not scheduled times, because we want to make these spontaneous. The nice thing about these vlogs is we do them spontaneously. We kind of just say, hey, I got some free time right now, I'm going to do one. Kind of like right now how I'm doing one. And right now on the computer, our new computer, you can see Dave's face because it's rendering a special battle report for the Vault, for a Kill Team battle report that he's putting up in the Vault today. So you'll see that probably before you even see this video, if you're a Vault member. Anyway, so I need to know what you want me to do and what you want me to talk about, because I'm feeling inspired to start another vlog. And vlogs in their nature are sporadic, so I can't tell you I'll do 2 a week or 3 a week or 5 a week or every Friday or whatever. So you can't really expect that. We'll just put them out as we do them. But we enjoy doing them because it gives us a time to just talk and talk to you guys, talk to our community. You get to know us a lot better, because when all you do is have unscripted, unedited talking for 40 minutes or an hour and a half, you're going to learn all sorts of stuff about a person. And a lot of people found that with my walk and talks, that they did learn a lot about me and about mini wargaming, and that seemed to create a better bond there that allowed people to comment better and understand more about how we work and why we do things that we do, like why we have ads, why we try to get people into the Vault, why we sell DVDs, beyond just making money, but what is the purpose beyond that. And so I know there's a Dark Potential Diaries as well. That's another vlog, and I'm gonna be continuing those as well. But I don't want to just talk about Dark Potential. A lot of people might not be interested in Dark Potential until it really becomes more of a game, and it's still in the early conceptual stages right now. So don't suggest Dark Potential, because I already have another vlog for that, for when I actually get around to working on it even more. So there you go. Now I'm just rambling, which is okay because it's a vlog. You're allowed to ramble in a vlog. And in fact, people say that they like our vlogs because they can just turn them on and paint or do something. It's a different type of video. Like when we do our battle reports, or Life of a Wargamer, or Ask a Wargamer, or Captain Slaughter, or whatever, they're usually shorter videos, except for my battle reports. They're usually like 4 10-minute videos, but still, technically, or typically they are shorter videos, and so you kind of just watch them, and you just kind of chew through a bunch of them. But if you are watching a vlog, it's an hour to 2 hours, and so people like to turn those on and just have them in the background while they work, because you don't really have to see the person, you can just listen to it, so it's almost like a podcast of sorts. So go ahead, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your feedback, and trust me, I'll read them all, and then I'll make a decision. Also, help me find out a name for it too, or maybe we'll do that in the next one once we figure out what I'm going to be doing. Maybe the name will be pretty obvious once I know what I'm doing. So this is Matthew from Mini Wargaming. Thank you so much for all your support, all your views and your comments and your likes and your tweets and your subscribes and everything else that you do for us, because we love this job. And as Dave would say, we love our lives. Happy wargaming.